the Midnight Express. In the quiet, desolate town of Hollow Creek, there was a legend that the townspeople rarely spoke of. They called it the Midnight Express, a ghostly train that was said to haunt the old, abandoned tracks on the outskirts of town. This eerie locomotive was rumored to appear only on moonless nights when the darkness swallowed everything whole. It was a cold, foggy night when Jack, an adventurous teenager with a penchant for thrill-seeking, decided to investigate the legend for himself. Armed with only a flashlight and a backpack, he made his way to the derelict Hollow Creek station, a place that had been untouched for decades. The station, shrouded in ivy and decay, loomed ominously as Jack approached. He could feel the temperature drop and hear the whispers of the wind through the broken windows. Determined, he stepped onto the platform and followed the rusty tracks that led into the dense forest. The further he went, the quieter it became, until all he could hear was the crunch of leaves under his feet. Hours passed, and the full weight of solitude pressed down on Jack. He began to question his decision when suddenly, in the distance, a faint light appeared. It grew brighter, accompanied by the unmistakable sound of a train whistle cutting through the silence. Jack's heart raced as the Midnight Express emerged from the darkness, its old-fashioned carriages gleaming under the faint starlight. The train came to a halt right in front of Jack, and the doors creaked open. With a mix of fear and curiosity, he stepped inside. The interior was luxurious but frozen in time, with velvet seats and ornate lamps that flickered eerily. As he walked down the aisle, he noticed the passengers silent, ghostly figures dressed in attire from a bygone era. They stared ahead, their eyes empty and lifeless. Jack's breath quickened, but his curiosity propelled him forward. He reached the last carriage, which was shrouded in darkness. He heard whispers, like distant echoes of conversations long forgotten. The air grew colder, and an overwhelming sense of dread filled him. He turned to leave, but the door slammed shut. The train lurched forward, and Jack was thrown to the floor. When he looked up, he was no longer in the forest. Through the windows, he saw scenes of the past bustling cities, vast fields, and people going about their lives, oblivious to the spectral train speeding through their world. Desperate to escape, Jack ran to the front of the train, where he found the conductor, a tall, gaunt figure with hollow eyes and a sinister smile. "You wanted to see the Midnight Express," the conductor said, in a voice that echoed like a cavern. "Now you are part of its journey." Jack's blood turned to ice as the train continued its endless journey through time. He realized that he had become another lost soul, destined to ride the haunted train for eternity. Back in Hollow Creek, the legend of the Midnight Express grew, with whispers of the adventurous boy who vanished one foggy night. The townspeople continued to avoid the old tracks, leaving the ghostly train to haunt the darkness, forever carrying its spectral passengers through the shadows of time.